Hi, my name is Andrew Large and I'm an engineer on the Tintri Analytics development team. In this segment, I'll take you through the process of planning the deployment of new VMs. Let's look at this bottom left panel of the dashboard. Now here you see the per VM average resource needs across all the VMs in our filter. If you click on the deployments link, you'll arrive at a planner that'll help you determine how many more VMs of that size you can fit in your infrastructure. You also have the same filtering bar that we've had in several other sections, so let's actually pick an application that we're more interested in, say the build server. And let's pick a time range here that's a little more restricted. Now if you remember, this is going to filter the set of VMs that we want to try to fit in here. So let's actually just look at the last 3 months. So these are VMs that have existed in the last 3 months. And we'll leave the source VM store unchanged. This page, though, also introduces a new concept, which is target VM stores. Now, normally when we've selected VM stores before, this sort of does double duty for us. It is used as a filter to identify VMs we're interested in, but it also identifies the set of available resources we have. So whenever we've shown a percentage in the past, that percentage has been calculated based on the available capacity on these VM stores. On this page, however, though, the VM store selection is solely used for identifying VMs, and when the set of resources you want to deploy over, you identify with the target VM stores. In this particular case, I'm going to go ahead and unselect all of these VM stores here, except for the 2 T880s we have in our lab on which we host build servers. So, with that in mind then, let's see how many of these typical build server VMs we can fit on our infrastructure, on those 2 VM stores. So we'll just ratchet this up until we get to the warning level. And you can see, looks like probably 17 is the right number. Now, these numbers here are an average build server VM, but if you remember when we looked at the graphs earlier on the distribution, there were some outliers. And what if I want to do this deployment calculation using really more aggressive outlier numbers? Well, we can do that too. Let me go ahead and drop this number to 0 for now, but then I'm going to come over to here and let's pick some more aggressive numbers for here. So let's say a logical capacity of 10 terabytes and an I/O performance of 1,000 units and a working set of 500 gigabytes. And now let's see how many instances of that size we can fit. And so you can see this climbs much more aggressively, and the number is probably 4. Okay, let's go back to the dashboard. And a final note here, this deployments link can also be reached via the experiments button on the menu. Thanks for watching this segment, and this concludes our series on Tintri Analytics.